this series, and I've been getting a lot of requests for a longer workout. So this is a 30-minute full body kettlebell workout. Some endurance exercises, some power and strength-based exercises. So really a fully complete workout for you to do today. We've got 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest in an interval style. And it's going to be 10 exercises with 3 rounds. So a nice complete workout for you today. If you're not already subscribed, you can warm up those fingers by clicking the subscribe button now. And when you're ready to go, let's do this. So our first exercise is going to be nice and simple. We've got the kettlebell clean, 2 hands. So just make sure your start position is good. You should see a triangle shape on the floor between your toes and the kettlebell. We hinge at the hips. We're going to create tension by just rocking that kettlebell slightly towards us. Hike it up underneath the crotch. Extend those hips forward. Right, let's go. 40 seconds of work. Make sure you're getting a real nice hip hinge. And then you're extending the hips forward to thrust that kettlebell up. Arms are nice and loose. Just holding on to the kettlebell. Keep going, 10 more seconds. And take a rest, bring that kettlebell down nice and safely. Next up, we've got dead, clean and press with the right arm. So we start with the kettlebell between the feet, we squat down and grab that kettlebell with the right hand, and then with power, you're going to bring that kettlebell up into the rack position, and then a press back down to dead. Let's go. So dead clean, then a press, back to the rack, back to the floor. Make sure you're focusing on your hand insertion. That means how the hand is positioned in the handle in that rack position. I want to see you punch your fist through that gap between the handle and the bell, getting up into the corner of that handle. Keep going. And rest. We've got the same coming up with the left arm next. So if you're struggling with your hand insertion, with that clean, if you find that the bell is flipping, hitting your forearm, it's just something that you need to work on. I will be bringing out a tutorial coming out soon, a nice long video going through this, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's go. Dead clean press with the left arm. I've actually got a whole series of tutorials coming on their way. So the swing, the clean, snatch, windmill, all of these exercises I'll go through in depth. So if you are struggling with the form, keep your eyes peeled for those workouts, or tutorials rather. And back down. Okay, take a rest. Right, next up we've got bent over row. Just going to focus on the right arm first. So kettlebell again between the feet. I want to see a bit of a wider stance here. We hinge at the hips. Just keep a soft bend in the knees. And then we're going to row that kettlebell up. So bring it up by sending the elbow back. Bring that kettlebell up towards your ribs. Keep a nice flat back. Important that you keep a neutral spine here. Keep going. 10 more seconds to go. And take a rest. We've got the same coming up on the left arm next. Make sure you've got some water with you today. 30-minute workout, so really important that we stay hydrated. Right, left arm. Right, let's go. with these unilateral exercises, I always like to clench the fist with my free hand. And what that's going to do is it's going to encourage you to re-engage the other side of your body, the side that you're using to stabilize, to stop the rotation of your spine, to keep your core nice and engaged. And it's a nice cue to just clench that fist. Take a rest. Great work. Some work on the quads next and on the glutes. And work the legs with goblet squats. So either holding the kettlebell by the horns or upside down, with the handle facing down, bottoms up, whichever you prefer. Let's go. Keep going. Ten more seconds. Keep going. And rest. 20-second rest. Okay, next up, I'm going to work on the posterior chain, suitcase deadlift. I want you to refocus on keeping the legs straight here. So if you have a micro bend in the knees, just to stop them from hyperextension. Start the kettlebell outside the right foot, hinge at the hips and the hips back. Grab the kettlebell with the right hand. You simply lift it up, extend those hips forward and back again. Again, clench your left fist. So make sure you keep the left side of your body nicely engaged. Keep your spine nice and neutral. Think about keeping that back flat. 10 more seconds. Great work. Take a rest. It's your choice whether you want to place the kettlebell on the floor between each rep. By placing it on the floor, you also give yourself a little bit of a rest. And by just hovering it over the floor, you're going to stay engaged. It's going to be a little bit more challenging. Okay, let's go. So just do what you feel comfortable with today. It is a 30-minute workout, so just keep that in mind. You might want to just pace yourself at this early stage. Or if you want to push yourself, then feel free to keep that kettlebell off the floor for the whole duration of this exercise. And rest. Great work. We're going to isolate the biceps next with goblet curls. Now your choice whether you want to do these standing or in a squat position. So if you're standing, you're just going to keep nice strong foundation with the legs, and you're going to curl from there, keeping the elbows locked in place. I'm going to do it down in this squat position today. So elbows are just on the inside of my legs, at my knees, keeping my elbows locked in place. That allows me to isolate the biceps and do a nice slow controlled movement. But by being in this position, I'm also working on my hip mobility. So a little bit more bang for your buck if you're doing this down in this sort of yogi squat position. And rest. Great job. Okay, final exercise of the first round. We've got cross push-ups. So this is working the chest and the triceps, more predominantly tricep focused, by doing it with our hands nice and close together on the kettlebell. So push-ups, the hands on the kettlebell. Let's go. Make sure you just push that kettlebell, the handle away from you. So it keeps it nice and stable on the floor. If these get a bit too challenging, just push your knees on the ground and keep going. 20 seconds. And rest. Great work, that is the end of the first round. So take some water if you need. Remember, you can pause the video at any point, take a little bit extra rest if you need. Make sure you're pacing yourself. Back to our first exercise, we've got kettlebell swings. Let's go. Keep going. And rest. Great work. Okay, back to our dead clean and press next. So kettlebell starts between the feet. Going with the right hand first. Alright, let's do this. Stay with me. And rest. So, same on the left side next. Dead clean and press. Make sure your press, because this is a strict press. So, I'm not going to use the legs to press the kettlebell up. You stay locked in position, isolate the shoulder. Of course, if the press does get a bit too challenging, then feel free to do more of a push press. But if you can, stick with these nice strict presses first. Here you go, 10 seconds. And rest. Great job. Okay, working the back next with our bent over rows. Like I said earlier, it's going to be a bit tougher if you keep it off the ground between each rep and you keep that constant tension. To see how you feel today. Maybe you want to push yourself and keep that kettlebell from touching the floor between each rep.
Don't settle for less. Get more electrolytes with new Power Water from Powerade. Official partner of Team USA.
Let's put a few things on. Perhaps let's go home. Diamond bracelet, pearl necklace, gotta put some glasses on. Maybe a gold necklace. Maybe let's add a few rings. And watch. Look good, feel good, play good. Yeah.
New Nissan. You gotta put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Road.
Or maybe you want to place it down, just take a little second between each rep. Whichever you feel most comfortable with. and depending on how hard you want to push yourself today. And rest. Great work. 20-second rest, same on the left side. Right. Left arm, bend over row. Let's go. Ten more seconds to go. And rest. Okay. Goblet squats coming up next. So focusing on the legs. The next few exercises. Okay, let's get that kettlebell up into position. Let's go. And rest. Okay, kettlebell to the floor. Next up, suitcase deadlift. Starting on the right arm. So looking to keep the legs straight here. Right, let's go. 40 seconds of work. Try and focus on breathing in on the way down. Breathing out as you lift up. Gone. And rest. Great work. Bring that kettlebell round to the other side. Set out for the left side. Okay, let's go. Keep going, you got this. Ten more seconds to go. And rest. Great work. Okay, got a goblet curls next. So remember, the bicep curl, holding the kettlebell by the horns at the side, either standing or down in this yogi squat position. Hunch your thumbs through the gap. Thumbs should be facing up. Let's go. Nice, slow, controlled movement. Especially on the way down. 10 more seconds to go. And rest. Okay. Last exercise of the second round. You're doing great so far. Just stick with me. This last exercise of the second round, which is cross push-ups. Okay, tough exercise to finish off each round. Let's do this. Keep going, that's 20 seconds gone already. Keep going. Great job. Alright, that's round 2 down. 20 minutes in. We're smashing it so far. We've got just one more round to go, so well past the halfway point. Kettlebell swings. Let's go, round 3. Come on. Keep going. 20 seconds gone. Take a rest. Awesome work. We've got our dead clean and press on the right arm. Coming up next. Last ones of the workout. Okay. So focus in. Make sure you keep your form good. I know you're starting to get tired, but it's so important. Let's go. It's so important that we keep our form good and we don't compromise our form. To go. And rest. Great work. So just one more dead clean and press exercise to do. Left arm this time. Let's focus in. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, take a rest, great work. Alright, bent over rows. So again, just make sure you keep your form strict. Always gets a bit harder as you get tired, but it's so important that you keep a neutral spine here. Nice flat back. Let's go. Rows with the right arm. Make sure you got that left fist clenched. Keep going. left side next. Last rows of the workout. Alright, let's get ready to go. Bend over rows, left arm. Keep going. And rest. Awesome work. Goblet squats coming up next. Right, let's get ready to get that kettlebell up into position in front of the chest. Let's go. Keep going. 10 more seconds to go. And take a rest. Okay, kettlebell down to the floor. Suitcase deadlift. Start off on the right side. Getting towards the end of the workout now. Almost there, so stick with me, stay strong, stay focused. Let's go. Perhaps now you're feeling like getting towards the end of the workout, you can see the end is in sight. You want to push yourself a bit harder. Maybe try keeping that kettlebell off the floor between each rep. Just pause at the bottom in place and then come back up. Make sure it's a controlled movement. Let's do these exercises with intent, with focus, and stay locked in. 5 more seconds. Oh. Okay. Left side coming up next. Okay, let's do this. Suitcase deadlift, left arm, let's go. Keep going. And rest.
Let's see that again. She opens the Gemini app, takes a picture of her living room, circles the couch. She has to flip it to the other side of the room and make the whole thing Southwestern chic. Incredible.
I'm looking for
A bride.
The bride.
the Frankenstein.
No.
Just the bride. Bride, rated R, North 6.
Sprouts myth number 3. It's just another grocery store.
With fresh organic produce everywhere, it's a bit like
Amazing work. There's just 2 more exercises to go for this workout. Goblet curls. So, either in your standing position or in your yoga squat, whatever feels most comfortable, let's go. Let's do this slow and controlled, especially on the way down. That eccentric phase, as you lower, do it as slow as you possibly can. Keep going. 10 more seconds. And rest. Just one more exercise to go. Tough exercise to finish on. But stick with me. You can do this. Crush push-ups for 40 seconds, then we're done. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's focus. Let's go. Keep going. You got this. 10 more seconds. Come on. Keep going. You can do this. Just 5 more seconds. And rest. That's it. Amazing work. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that workout. A bit longer today. Thanks for all of your feedback. I always read the comments. And then whenever you ask for a new format or a new type of workout, I always note it down. So thank you for this. Thank you for requesting a longer workout. There'll be plenty more on the way.